Graham?
Thank you. Congratulations on your nomination, Judge. I think you have 125 motions pending before you. You were assigned October 3rd, 2022. Some of these motions have been briefed since 2021. You have the third highest number of pending motions of anybody nominated for the district court in this Congress. Some of them involve claims involving lack of adequate health care for people in prison, fire alarm ordinances in your state of Illinois. Why such backlog?
Thank you, Senator. So when I came onto the bench, I was assigned around 300 cases that had existing motions. I've worked really hard to get those motions, I think it was in the hundreds that I inherited, down to a reasonable number, and I'm still working at it. I am very careful with my decision-making, that all my decisions are well-reasoned. I want the parties to understand why they won or why they lost. We've also had a lot of turnover. This is not an excuse, but just an explanation. In my district, within my first 3 months on the bench, 3 judges left for various reasons, which meant more reassigned cases. So I also came on at the end of COVID, and so there were backlogs, and so I had cases set for trial that were older that really should have been tried during the COVID period, but were not for obvious reasons.
Well, it has nothing to do, you didn't want to rule on these things. When did you know you were going to be nominated for the circuit court?
So I learned this at some point late January, early February.
Okay. In the process of the nomination, of being nominated, have you talked to Mr. Christopher King, K-N-G, demand justice?
I have not spoken to him.
Have you ever spoken to him?
So I spoke to Mr. King probably in 2021.
Mm-hmm. What about a Robert Rabin from the Rabin Group?
I have not spoken with him in years as well.
So you didn't speak to anybody at the Rabin Group about your nomination?
To the Seventh Circuit?
Yes.
No.
You didn't speak to anybody demand justice about the nomination?
I did not speak to Mr. King. He did send me an email congratulating me, but that was the extent of the communication.
Did you talk to him or anyone about the National Hispanic Bar Association endorsement?
I believe I spoke to Mr. Rabin back in 2022 about that endorsement, but I actually did not speak to him this time around.
So I thought you said, when's the last time? I thought you said 2021's the last time you talked to Mr. Rabin, was it?
No, I think it was 2022 because it was...
What was it about?
The endorsement from the Hispanic National Bar Association.
Why did you call him?
I'm sorry, when or why?
Yeah, why? He was the head of it, right?
I don't exactly recall how I was connected with Mr. Rabin, but I did want to seek the support of the Hispanic National Bar Association, and he coordinated I had to submit paperwork and do a Zoom interview with a panel from the HNBA.
When you were at the law firm do you remember issuing a statement about the death of Mr. George Floyd and others who had been killed?
Senator Graham.
Breonna Taylor.
Our partnership approved a statement, yes.
Well, in it you accused President Trump and others of being divisive. What did you mean by that?
So, Senator, that was a statement that was put up on our website that was approved by the partnership.
But you wrote it?
I did not write it, Senator. It was written by one of my junior partners.
Was it under your name?
It was not under my name, per se. It was on the firm website approved by the partnership, of which I was part.
Who instigated the statement? Was it you or somebody else?
It was my junior partner.
Okay. So did the junior partner come to you and ask you to do the statement? How did that happen?
The junior partner, we would have regular partnership meetings during the pandemic.
Whose idea was it?
It was not my idea, Senator. It was my junior partner's idea.
Okay. You embraced it, all right? That statement, you stand behind that statement?
So, Senator, you know, that statement I view as political speech, which
Well,
I'm precluded
the
from.
question is, do you stand behind that statement?
Senator, I think it would be inappropriate for me to opine on the content of that statement as a sitting judge.
Well, as part of your record, as part of the way you think. I'm running over here, but I mean, it was put up for the whole world to see, and it was pretty inflammatory. I agree with that. But I mean, was that your feelings then, and is that your feelings now?
Senator, again, I didn't write the statement.
Thank you. Thank you.
Senator Booker?